Wow. Yeah, that just happened. Holy shit. I'm gonna be completely honest, you guys. I didn't expect this whatsoever. Holy fucking shit. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Honestly, I never would have imagined the men's Royal Rumble, the women's Royal Rumble, and the two title matches. I was not expecting any of the chaos. Holy shit. That is not... Oh my god. So, tonight I'm going to be revealing the results of the Royal Rumble, and I'm going to be doing a full in-depth review of the Royal Rumble on Monday's episode of WWE's Biggest Issues, so get ready for that, guys. But holy shit, I don't even know what the fuck to say. I'm just like flabbergasted. Oh my god. Guys, get ready, because this is going to be one hell of a result video. So let's kick things off with the women's Royal Rumble match. And I'm telling you guys right now, a lot of these we were expecting. A lot of them we were expecting. We were expecting Bayley. We were expecting Becky Lynch. We were expecting Nia Jax. But the list of who's who, I'm telling you guys right now, you are not going to believe it. So, the order of entry for the women's Royal Rumble match went as follows. Going from number 1 at 30. Natalya. The return of Naomi. Yes, the same Naomi who quit WWE, two years ago? Yeah, the same woman that quit 2 years ago, handed her women's tag team title to the head of talent relations, boom, right on the desk. That same woman that quit is back in WWE. Bayley, Candice LeRae, and the woman that actually took the TNA Knockouts title from Naomi when she worked with TNA earlier, literally just not that long ago, Jordynne Grace, arguably one of the strongest women in professional wrestling, with one of the craziest physiques I have ever seen. And if you don't believe me, check her Instagram. She posts a lot of workout reels on Instagram. That woman is jacked. So yeah, Jordynne Grace. Funny enough, she is actually the second woman from TNA to enter a Royal Rumble match as the Knockouts champion. Who was the first? None other than Mickie James, ironically enough, 2 years ago. So think about that, guys. Indy Hartwell, Asuka, Ivy Nile, Katana Chance, Bianca Belair, Kairi Sane, Tegan Nox, Kaden Carter, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, Xia Li, the LWOs, Zelina Vega, Maxine Dupree of the Alpha Academy, Nia Jax, Shotzi, Becky Lynch, Alba Fire, Shayna Baszler, Valhalla, crazy enough, Michin of the OC, Zoe Stark, Roxanne Perez from NXT, it's about fucking time, the in-ring debut of Jade Cargill, who, crazy enough, she was the only person who did it. One woman, her, eliminating Nia Jax. Yeah, you heard me right. You heard me right. And, yeah, I think it's safe to say that Jade Cargill is going to be probably one of the toughest women in WWE today. But we still don't know if she's going to be on Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. No one knows. No one knows. Speaking of NXT, Tiffany Stratton And the return of Liv Morgan. We hadn't seen her in months. And she was taken out by Rhea Ripley with a shoulder injury. And I can guarantee you that, excuse me, that Liv Morgan, come this Monday on Raw, is going to definitely target Rhea Ripley. No shot. No cap. It's going to happen. But think about this. Nia Jax, right, has tied both Bianca Belair and Shayna Baszler with, literally, get this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, with 8 eliminations. Who did she eliminate? Ivy Nile, Katana Chance, Piper Niven, Xia Li, Shayna Baszler, Valhalla, and Michin. Yeah. And think about this, right? You would think that Damage Control, the women's tag team champions, Damage Controls, the Kabuki Warriors would have had a plan to ensure that Bayley was going to win. Nope, it didn't matter because both Asuka and Kairi Sane were both eliminated by the women that they took the titles from in the first place last night, Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. This was an all-out brawl. This was absolutely incredible. Naomi having a hell of a performance in the Rumble, lasting like close to an hour in the match before being eliminated by Jade Cargill. But in the end, it came down to the final 3. Jade Cargill, Bayley, and Liv Morgan. Just when you thought Jade Cargill was going to be the odds-on favorite, it was not meant to be as Jade Cargill was eliminated by Liv Morgan, and then Bayley eliminated Liv to win the Royal Rumble. The only thing that she has never done in her entire career was win the Royal Rumble. Yes, Bayley she may have had a few Royal Rumble entries, but she wasn't able to win the whole thing. And this time she did. And think about this. She entered at number 3. That makes her, I believe, the second woman to ever do it at number 3. The last, Bianca Belair, ironically enough. Bayley lasted 63 minutes, 3 seconds, literally an hour and 3 minutes to win the whole thing. Honestly, I think this is going to be a sign that Damage Control is going to be turning their back on Bayley. Is it going to happen? Absolutely. It's going to happen at some point, but we don't really know when. And Bayley even said it best that if she won the Royal Rumble, she's targeting Rhea Ripley. So I can guarantee you, this Monday on Raw, Bayley could very may well show up to Raw and challenge Rhea Ripley, which is 100% possible. So, I mean, don't give me... but we will see. But Naomi back in WWE, my thoughts on it, honestly, I'm just disappointed. I mean, don't get me wrong. Naomi back in WWE is awesome, but I think all of us are still disappointed by the fact that she quit and turned her back on her fans. So now the question remains: could we see Naomi join the Bloodline at some point? Because let's not forget, she's married to Jimmy Uso, who actually celebrated their 10-year wedding anniversary not that long ago. So it's possible, but we will see. But congrats to Bayley on doing the one thing that she could not do, and that was win the Royal Rumble. Funny enough, now she's also, let's not forget, she's the 3rd horsewoman to pull it off. Only one remains, but unfortunately, she does not work with WWE anymore, as rumor has it that she's going to be planning to work with another promotion that, I think you guys already know what that promotion is. It's Cody Rhodes' own creation. And if you know, you know. But now we turn our attention to the Fatal 4-Way for the Undisputed Universal title. Honestly, I kind of figured that it would have been the other way around, where it would have been Logan Paul versus KO versus Kevin Owens, and then the Fatal 4-Way, but that was not meant to be. Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and LA Knight. Yeah, it was pretty much everything that we had expected. We knew that there was going to be chaos. We knew that the Bloodline was going to get involved. Fucking called it. I literally said, if my memory serves right, I said in my prediction video on Wednesday that the Bloodline was going to get involved. And once again, Roman Reigns proved me right. He proved me right. This proves that Roman Reigns is scared. In my opinion, in my honest opinion, and I know that someone out there is probably going to share this video and tag Roman Reigns on X or on fucking Instagram. Sorry, I can't even speak. Just rattled by it tonight. But honestly, it really doesn't matter to me because it's facts. Roman Reigns is a scared little boy. He's afraid to lose his title like a real man, where as opposed to a guy like Seth freaking Rollins, if he were to lose the World Heavyweight title, it would be a loss he could be proud of because he knew that he carried that title and defended it and dominated Raw with an iron fist. Where, you know, with Roman, he's just a weak-minded child. Yeah, sure, he may be the tribal chief, but let's be real. I think the only way he could be the tribal chief is if he defends that title on his own at WrestleMania. That's just how I see it. But because of Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns was able to pin AJ Styles with a spear to retain the Undisputed title. No surprise there. And speaking of no surprises, the United States title being defended for the first time actually in quite some time, actually, at the Royal Rumble. Logan Paul, Kevin Owens. Let's be real, we knew that Logan Paul had tricks up his sleeve, and I was right. I was right. The same guy that appeared at Crown Jewel and at SummerSlam last year, who apparently, the guy's name is Jeff, for some reason, he showed up with the breast knucks. Security came in, tried to eject Mr. Jeff out of the arena, out of Tropicana Field, and then Grayson Waller and Austin Theory came out, and Theory decided to give Logan Paul some brass knucks, but that backfired as Kevin Owens used the knucks on Logan Paul, but the referee caught Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul was able to retain the title, which his plan worked. So, I can pretty much guarantee you that Kevin Owens is not going to take this lightly, and we might end up seeing a rematch, potentially at Elimination Chamber, or as a thought for Nick Aldis, which I'll probably post on X here in a bit. Why not put some of the participants from the US title tournament inside the Elimination Chamber with Logan Paul for said US title? I mean, that right there is a crazy thought, but it's fucking perfect. That's how I see it. But now we turn our attention to the men's Royal Rumble match, which was the main event. And I'm gonna be honest, the way they kicked it off, mwah, chef's kiss, absolutely perfect. They started with the Usos at entry number 1 and 2. Jay at number 1, Jimmy at number 2. Fucking perfect. At long last, Jey Uso finally got his hands on Jimmy. Not what we were expecting, how they got eliminated, but honestly, it was perfect. But going in order from 1 to 30, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Grayson Waller, the return of Andrade, and I mentioned this in one of my earlier videos that Andrade's contract with AEW was done. He was leaving AEW, and rumors has swirled that he was going to be coming back to WWE, and now he's back. Now the question becomes: Is he going to join the LWO, or is he going to do things on his own? Guess we'll have to wait and see. Carmelo Hayes, Shinsuke Nakamura, Santos Escobar, Karrion Kross, Dominic Mysterio, Carlito, Bobby Lashley, Ludwig Kaiser, Austin Theory, Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes, Bronson Reed, Kofi Kingston, Gunther, Ivar, Braun Breaker from NXT. Yeah, Braun Breaker. It's about time. Omos. We hadn't seen him in quite some time. And if you can actually believe this, Pat McAfee. He only lasted like 36 seconds, and he decided to eliminate himself. So that was kind of funny. Why? Because of Omos. He did not want to stand in the ring with a giant like Omos, nor did he want to get speared by Braun Breaker. But moving on, JD McDonough, R-Truth, The Miz, Damian Priest, CM Punk, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, and with number 30, you would think it would have been someone like Big E, or Big E, or someone like, I don't know, like Sheamus or whatever, because we haven't seen them in a while. But no, it was Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn made his triumphant return after weeks, after well over like what, 2 months? Like what, 2 months? Actually, it was like maybe like almost 2 months actually, if my memory serves right, of being on the shelf. He returns only to get eliminated by Drew McIntyre. Think about this. Think about this. Who had the most eliminations? I want to say it was Cody, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. He had 4. So Cody had 4 eliminations. Gunther had 1, 2, 3. Gunther also had 3. McIntyre had like what, 2? Yeah. So I mean, Jey Uso had a hell of a showing. Lasted damn near an hour. Literally like damn near an hour, which is crazy. And it came down to the final 4. The final 4. Ricochet, Drew McIntyre. Actually, no. Backtrack. Gunther, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. That's what it came down to. That's what it came down to. Gunther got eliminated by Cody Rhodes. McIntyre got eliminated by CM Punk, and it came down to the final 2. How ironic, right? How ironic that Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, told CM Punk, "Watch over my son." Think about that. When Cody was in OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, and we fast forward to now, and they're literally in the final 2. How crazy is that? How wild is that? So wild. I don't even know how. I can't even describe it. But think about this. In literally a quarter of a century, a little over 25 years, never have we ever seen someone go back-to-back Royal Rumble wins. Cody Rhodes pulled it off by eliminating CM Punk, and Cody entered at number 15, which is insane. And we all knew. We knew who he was going to target. And now we know what's going to happen. WrestleMania 40 on Sunday night. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Can't wait for it. And Bayley also mentioned that she was going to target Rhea Ripley. I guarantee you that's what's probably going to end up happening. But honestly, I'm excited. This is going to be one hell of a road to WrestleMania. So with that being said, guys, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more premium live event predictions and results in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.